Hey guys, Mr. Happy here, and welcome to the story of Odin, an overview on the Elder Primal that resides deep within the Black Shroud of Eorzea. While we will cover all that is known about him, we also speculate on a few details as well. Many eras ago, Odin rode into Eorzea with a sword so powerful it could cleave anything in two. His might was so powerful, he slew a woman named Earth, a beloved leader of the Shroud at the time, as well as a number of the people she ruled. Odin's power was immense, but eventually, an allied hero defeated him and sealed him within a crystal deep within the Black Shroud, an area now known as Earth's Gift. Now, in the 7th Astral Era, rumors of a man clad in black armor atop his dark steed have begun appearing in the Shroud. His presence alone strikes fear into the elements, filling the forest with complete hopelessness. His appearance has brought rise to a great number of tales amongst the townsfolk, but those with the knowledge of the Primal know that this presence could be none other than the dark divinity himself, the Elder Primal, Odin. Unfortunately, acknowledging his existence does little to explain his return. How has Odin broke free from his prison? Why does he not turn his blade on Gridania? And why, no matter how many times he is defeated, does he always come back? First, what we know about Odin's return. As we stated earlier, Earth's Gift acted as a prison for Odin. Upon recent inspection of the crystal located there, however, it appears that over time the seal that imprisoned him has weakened enough for Odin to break free. It was sliced in two by Odin's sword, most likely. But even after being freed, the question remains as to how he's able to keep returning without a dedicated following and maintain a physical presence. This is a trend that all primals before him have shared, so why should Odin be any different? We'll come back to this in a little bit. The second question is, why hasn't he attacked Gridania? Now this question is one of the more puzzling ones considering Odin's proposed strength. Now according to the scriptures, the man who sealed Odin away was some sort of great Allagan hero. However, we have bore witness to the terrible might of the Allagans as well as their desire to conquer all of the world. Could it be, perhaps, that Odin was the true hero? Seeing the terrible destruction of the world at the hands of the Allagan, he sought to end it himself, only to be caught in their path. Bahamut met a similar fate, which led him to be trapped into Dalamud until recently. Perhaps Odin does not strike Gridania, for they actually seek to live in peace with the forest, unlike the Allagan who lived so long ago. Unfortunately, this question does remain unanswered, so all this is speculation. The final question is the one of the highest importance. As we stated before, Odin has no dedicated following to summon his physical being into Eorzea. No followers, no crystals to offer up ether, nothing. So how does he keep returning to haunt the Shroud? Just as confusing is that the form he takes upon reviving is that of the one who last defeated him. It is said Odin is looking for the strongest opponent he can find, but what is the meaning behind all of it? Luckily, we may have some answers. In patch 2.5, the quest Fear and Odin in the Shroud was added to the game, which gave us substantially more information to work with. Oap-Pesi, one of the Pajal of Gridania, seeks to observe an encounter with the Dark Divinity. Several adventurers meet this request and fell Odin in front of him. This event leads to several discoveries about how Odin is able to maintain his presence in the physical realm. Upon Odin's defeat, it is shown that while his body may vanish into ether, that his sword, the Zantetsuken, strangely remains in the physical realm. This is odd considering that nothing like this has really happened with the other primals. Through investigating the Zantetsuken, Oap-Pesi comes to the conclusion that Odin is not the one wielding the sword, it's the other way around. The sword has incredibly high etheric readings. With all of this ether, it is able to conjure itself another body whenever it loses one, though this process takes time. This is why no matter how many times Odin is defeated, he always returns after some time has passed. The Zantetsuken is the physical manifestation of the Primal, his following, and his etheric source all in one. With this information in hand, Oap-Pesi wished to destroy the sword once and for all. However, it is revealed that one of the god's quiver's finest men had stolen the sword and turned it on his fellow man. This event reveals that the sword itself is able to temper any who are in its presence, just like other primals can. This allowed the sword to escape until it could create itself another body. Speaking of bodies, the sword always revives Odin with the form of the one who last defeated him. This seems to come from the sword's desire to have the most powerful master it can conjure. By reviving Odin with the body of the one who beat him, it is able to strengthen itself. However, this ability seems to have a limit as Odin does not exceed level 60. Unfortunately, since the sword escaped, there are still answers out there we do not yet have, and perhaps we will learn more about him in the future. Thank you for watching this video. Be sure to put in the comment section below what you think is the truth behind Odin. We have some facts, we have some speculation. I want to hear what you guys think. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video, and until then, take care.